Hey everyone, Carlo here. And today I thought we'd continue working on this lovely peacock diamond painting. So partial and it is rhinestone. So, one of those special from the norm, diamond paintings. Not really. These are pretty commonplace nowadays, aren't they? But yeah, let's get to it. Oh, no, sorry. Let me show you. Let's lift this. I don't mind these clear coverings on smaller diamond paintings. But yeah, I usually take them off and replace them. Yeah, here we are at the bottom. It's looking quite nice, quite shiny. Such a nice feel. And yeah, I think I'm about halfway done. I did accomplish some while off camera, but yes, let's continue. So turn it sideways, just easier access that way, and let's see if I can zoom in a bit. Can I? There we go. That's as far as it wants to zoom right now. Let's get that settled. And we are working with this orange color here. All right. So how's everybody doing? I hope you all are staying safe and not going out needlessly. But if you do need to go out, that you are taking precautions and staying safe. Diamond painting is such a good way to just pass the time and relax, because I know being cooped up inside, that can be a bit of a challenge on your mental state. So this is a good way to kind of just, zen. I had the most lovely day the other day. I had a spa at home day. So basically my husband is just incredible. He let me sleep in. He took care of baby from, wake up and so on. I slept in, which I don't normally do. That was bliss. And then I did something called, like a few days before that, I did something called Milky Foot here. And what Milky Foot is, it's kind of strange, but they're basically these plastic booties that are filled with like an acidic solution. So you cut them open and you put them on your feet and you leave them on, you wear them like shoes, and you leave them on for about 45 minutes to an hour. And then you rinse off that solution and, carry on. And then a few days later, your feet start to peel. So all of the dead, rough, dry, dead skin, will just peel off. And so at that point of my home spa day, my feet were starting to peel. And it's a little weird, but that's like my favorite part of Milky Feet. I don't know if you guys, maybe it's just me, but back in school, grammar school, I used to take like white glue, put it on my hands and kind of rub them, pat them together so that the glue dried on my hands and formed like a skin, and then peel the glue off. Did anybody else do that? I know I'm not the only one because I learned it from other kids in my school. But yeah, it's kind of strange. I don't know what that's all about, but I enjoyed basically getting rid of the skin on my feet so that they were fresh and rejuvenated and looked all lovely and pampered and stuff. So that was like probably the beginning, well, not the beginning of my spa day, but anyways, I had a nice, lovely, long bath with my favorite bath salts. Like it's this jasmine flavored bath salt. It smelled glorious. And this oil that you can put into your bath to give you such silky and luxurious skin. And I had like lunch waiting on me. I had a snack waiting on me. You know what I should have done? I should have cracked open a bottle of wine. That's what I should have done. Next spa day. And then I just pretty much relaxed. I did some crafting, but like just, no goals in mind, just mindlessly crafting, like really enjoying my craft time. And what else did I do that day? I sat in my robe all day. I did have on clothes, but I didn't stay in my pajamas, although why not? I probably should have. But I had my fuzzy, soft green robe on. That makes me feel so, so, so comfortable. I had coffee. I had a hot chocolate. Just all the comforts that you can sometimes take for granted. But, man, it was just great. It was a great day. It's like I need more of those often. More of those more often. But what's your ideal spa day? Like, do you have one? Do you go to spa? What are they called? Spas? To have those treatments done? A facial would have been nice, but I don't often get those, so I guess I wasn't really missing it. A massage would have been fantastic. I get those maybe too often. But yeah, all in all, for an at-home day spa experience, I feel like it was pretty good. I guess this wasn't completely day spa, but it was a very relaxing day. And yeah, I needed it. I needed a break. So, thanks, hubby. I've been looking further into these knitting machines. And so, of course, just typing in knitting machine into Google, you come up with those more industrial type knitting machines. Like they're straight, not the round ones that I've seen lately on YouTube. But they're like a straight bar and you just go back and forth like that. Those are quite interesting. But those are, I think if you're really serious about making your own, I guess, knitted fabric, that's what those are for. But they are intense. But I found some other things that I just wasn't quite sure. Like, what's the difference between... Like, some of the knitting machines had punch cards and some didn't. And I forgot what it was called. But, like, what's the difference between those two? What's a punch card? How is a punch card used on a knitting machine? I couldn't figure that out. And there were no real videos that I had seen. But then again, maybe I just didn't look hard enough. I didn't spend that much time on it. I just was more focused on the Addi knitting machine, the circular one. So I thought, it looked pretty cool. It sounded like something I wanted to try. One of our local craft stores here has their own version of it. And it's $80, which is like a lot cheaper than the Addi. So maybe I'll consider getting one of those. Maybe. We'll see. I'm just not convinced yet that it'll do enough of a variety of things. Like, I know you can make hats and scarves, but what else can you make outside of that? That's what I'd like to know. Also, in my search, I found there's a Kickstarter for a digital knitting machine. That seemed awesome. Very expensive and more for industrial work. But basically, there's a program and you can either create or upload your design to this program. And then this program runs the knitting machine and it'll just knit out your design, like your panels and stuff like that. I don't know. It was pretty intense looking. It was pretty cool. And it looked like it happened really quickly. So I wish those guys all the luck on getting that backed and approved and everything. I don't know how old it was, but it looked like it was still going. So, but yeah, I just thought that was pretty cool. A digital knitting machine, like that's more up my alley, I think. Kind of like those, and I've been wanting one of these for a long time as well. One of those embroidery sewing machines. They have like a screen on them. You can, and a SD card slot, and you take the picture and you put it in the sewing machine, and then it embroiders whatever design you had on your card. I thought that was nifty too. Just to sit there and see your design come to life. I don't know, I thought that was awesome. But again, I don't know. I couldn't think of any practical applications for that, because just to get a machine that does only one thing. If I bought crafting devices like that, I'd be in heaps of trouble. Like I'm already in heaps of trouble. I already have so many devices that I try to do multiple things with, but they're taking up space. But yeah, newfound interest in this knitting machine business. I would like to know more about it, because the Addi seems to be, I guess, the name brand of the at-home knitting machines, like the plebeian knitting machines, the non-industrial knitting machines. But they're still quite expensive, especially for me here in Australia. Like, they're all over $200, all the Addis. So yeah, I have to think long and hard about whether or not to get one. I need to be convinced that I can make lots of things and use it, more than once. Although I could get one, and I could do I could make hats for the winter, for donations. Could do that, because those are always in need. And I think you can make blankets. I tried to search for patterns and stuff like that, and I didn't see too many. It was mostly hats and scarves, and ear warmers. And I want to make more than that. I have hats. I like hats, but I don't need to make more hats. And I don't need a $200 machine to make a hat. So we'll see. I'll keep the research going. But if you guys have any suggestions, or if you've made something other than a hat or a scarf with one of these knitting machines, let me know. Because I'm really curious as to what you can really do with them. Maybe because I don't know how to really sew. And I don't know what pieces make an item of clothing. I don't know. Blankets by far seem the easiest because it's just one panel. But can you do different designs on the Addi? All this stuff. I really want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. So I did a poll last week about whether or not you guys enjoyed the crinkling plastic sounds or not. So I want to tell you the results, and it was really quite interesting. I was just curious. And 75% of you, and I think it was 40 people who voted, said that you love it. I was really surprised. I thought a lot more people would dislike it. So very interesting to find that out. And yeah, I'll keep that in mind. I'll try not to apologize for it. But usually that crinkling sound, it just sounds so loud and obtrusive when you do it that, your first instinct is to apologize for it or think that it sounds disruptive and annoying. Yes, I shall keep that in mind. It was very interesting though. So thank you everyone who participated in that poll. It was good to know. I am really liking this diamond painting. It's coming along quite nicely. I was dressing baby in some clothes that she had received as gifts, and they're cute outfits and stuff like that we've received. And this particular one, it's very cute. It's basically sweatpants and a matching hoodie. And it's getting chilly, so it was the perfect thing for her to put on over her onesie. And the funny thing I have with it, it's cute and everything, but it feels very designer because it has pockets. It has pockets in the sweatpants, and it has pockets in the hoodie. What is an 8-month-old baby going to do with pockets? That seems to be the most needless thing on baby's clothing that I could think of. It was like, why? Why are there pockets? Why? Tell me. So it makes her, where the pockets are, they kind of bulge out a little bit. And it's not exactly flattering, but I mean, I guess babies don't need to have form-flattering clothing, but I just thought it was a bit silly. A bit funny that she has pockets. So we tell her to keep her hands in her pockets if she gets cold, or she can hold her snack in her pocket now. It's just really funny. I thought it was bizarre, so I just thought I'd mention that to you guys. Is that normal for kids' clothes to have pockets? I just thought it was a novelty thing, but am I wrong? Is that a thing? Kids with, or babies with pockets in their clothing? Again, inquiring minds want to know. So silly. But she still looks cute in it. That's all that really matters. And it's warm. Especially since the temperatures have gone down quite a bit here in Melbourne. So. Alright. I think we're going to finish up right there for now. Got a lot of 5s in there. Got a lot of that goldy yellow color done. So I'm alright with that. I'll continue working on this. I'm going to upload a few more pictures on Instagram so that you can get a better look of the progress that we've got going on here. And yeah, I would suggest, I'm probably going to do just one more video of this. I could probably finish it up in one more video. So please hit the subscribe button and click the bell, so that you are notified and you can see what it looks like all finished, okay? So I hope you guys have enjoyed. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!